Welcome, weapon enthusiasts, to Ancient and Modern Weapons. We're going to do a video today on the Mossberg 590M. This firearm is a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun that is magazine-fed. Not only magazine-fed, it has a 10-round double-stack magazine, the first and only of its kind. You can purchase a 5-round magazine, a 10, 15, and 20-round magazines from Mossberg.com. Most people know of the 500, the Mossberg 500 series. This is the 590, so just a later series of the 500. It's very comparable to the Remington 870. Police and law enforcement around the world use either one, the Remington 870 or the Mossberg 500. Military use all around the world. It goes beyond us civilians. So the standard configuration comes with the butt stock without a pistol grip. So I had purchased my own so I could have the pistol grip, and I could use my own stock so I can adjust it as well. And then I also replaced the forend because it comes with a standard corn cob grip forend. I replaced mine to go with a tri-rail system in case I wanted to mount lights or lasers, and so I can have a foregrip. So the foregrip helps out a little bit for those people who have shorter arms and can't get a good grip on the corn cob grip that well. So you just be able to grab something thinner and rack it back and forth. It's just to help out the smaller shooter. I've got no problem with it. It doesn't help or hurt me. Yeah. So it came stock with the sights. So it is a ghost rear sight and a orange front ramp sight. They're pretty nice. It is a shorter learning curve for shooters to get a hold of the iron, to get a hold of the ghost ring sights than doing a bead sight. It's a lot of people, lazy nowadays and want everything now. This one also came with the heat shield, versus other models only have the bead front sight and no heat shield. They also have a shockwave version of the 590M, which means it's an any other weapon AOW, and it's, I believe, 14-inch barrel, so it's longer than a pistol, shorter than a rifle, and it doesn't have a stock. So yeah, let's take this bad boy out for a shooting range.
Yep. Angle do it. Let's go hip fire. Little higher.
Call it swinging dick fire.
Little lower. Oh, I took 2 out. Dang it. Sorry.
Perfect. Yep. Still got it. Thanks. Good job. Okay, Cole. Oh, that was cool.
off half of it. Pretty dead. Oh, I got my eyes. Okay, pull. Okay, pull. Okay, pull.
So now that we're back from shooting it, let's go over some pros and cons. One pro is, right out of the box, it's a flippin' amazing shotgun. Not only is it magazine fed, pump action, it's a Mossberg 590. It's in a class of its own. Remington 870 is close. People choose that one over this one over that one. To each his own. This one is really nice. The magazine fed shotgun, the magazine, is a 10-round double stack magazine that comes with the firearm. It is very nice, however, it does get difficult to load. So you have to push down the follower with your shell. These are 3D printed plastic shells. So you have to take your shell and make sure you get that rim underneath the feed lips, like so. The first one's easy, but as you get to 8, 9, and 10 rounds in the magazine, it becomes a lot harder to force down because of the spring pressure built up in the magazine, because it has to lift slugs and buckshot and birdshot all the way to the top. So it has to have that pressure to push the round into the chamber. So most shells have rims. All shells should have rims, but they have the brass that goes up a specific length on the side of the cartridge, of the shot shell. So when you're putting it in, they might get caught on each other. When you're trying to force it back, just give it a little wiggle. It'll scoot right by there, and you can load the next round. Loading and unloading is just like an AK. So you have to take the magazine, force the front in, and then rock the back upward. Force in the front, hook it on the frame, and just rock it up. Now she is good to go. So, pretty simplistic. The action is very smooth for a shotgun. There's some lower end shotguns, of course, they won't have as smooth. There's some higher end shotguns that aren't as smooth. So that's, you know, a good thing in its own, is that it is a price comparable gun. It is affordable for what you're getting. It's not a piece of trash. It's not a piece of gold. It might be a piece of silver or something else like that, but you're getting a great firearm for the amount you're purchasing for. I got this pre-COVID, or I guess technically like right before, right when COVID was starting. So I got a pretty good deal on it. Nowadays you really can't. Like, let's just say I purchased it and now I can get more than I paid for it. But that's most firearms right now. And I'm not a scalper, so I won't do that. The Remington 870 has a cross bolt safety, so you push from either side, and that will put it on safe or ready to fire. The Mossberg 500 has an ambidextrous safety pressed from the top with your thumb. So forward being fire, and to the rear being safe. A lot of people like this better because it is ambidextrous. For you left-handed shooters out there, you don't have to just click buttons on both sides and try to mess with it. No matter what, you get your thumb up there and engage or disengage the safety, and it's good to go. The firearm does shoot slugs very well. It does shoot buckshot very well, and does shoot birdshot very well. As you probably saw, shot some clay pigeons with it, had some fun. It is a 12 gauge shotgun, so you might want to keep the original stock because it has better rubbery, butt plate on it. So it has all these cushion area, so you can actually get some good compression in there, so you don't feel as much recoil. Like with the AR-15 stock on here, there is a bit more recoil on there, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, and that's the Mossberg 590M. If you have any questions, please comment down below in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. And remember, you're living the history of tomorrow, so go out there and make history. Have a good day.